Hi there. Today I'm going to be walking through a tutorial that shows you RobotC for Vex Robotics, and we are going to write up some code that we will eventually turn into some code that we can run on our dragster robot. Alright, so to start, let's talk about the layout of the screen here, and before we get into that, we're going to make a new file though, so we can kind of see what the layout looks like from a working standpoint. Alright, so across the top you have a menu bar, and you can do a variety of commands and things from this bar, but most of the stuff we're going to be doing, saving and compiling and setting up our motors and sensors, is along this ribbon bar across the top. This area of the screen right here, where we find this task main function, this is where we're going to be putting most of our code in here. This is these numbers here are the lines of code that we're on or working with, so we have 7 lines right now here to start with. This is our function library, and so we can pull different functions out of here into our code, or we can type that as well. Down at the bottom we have a compiler, and so when we compile our program, it will tell us if we have any errors and give us an idea of what that error might be and what line of code it is on. Alright, so we're going to start today by just typing up some pseudocode for our dragster. And so we're going to do that at the very top, and we're going to do a multi-line comment. And so that is a / and then the star, which is done by holding down Shift 8. I'm going to hit enter a few times, and then I'll do a star / and now I've created basically a space between these pairs of symbols where we can put pseudocode in, or comments or information that we need. Okay, so I'd like you to start when we do this by putting in your name on one line, and if you have a partner, adding your partner's name as well to that line. And then you're going to type in your period number and today's date. So I'm doing this on 10/21/19. We are going to put a title here as a dragster. So this will be our code for our dragster. And then we're going to start with the pseudo code. And so we had discussed earlier what that code might look like. Basically, we want to wait until a button is pressed, and then we are going to start our motors, and then we want to wait for 10 seconds, and then we want to stop our motors. So when somebody is looking at our code, they get a general idea of what we're actually trying to do here in RobotC. So that will be our first video, and in the next video we'll talk about the syntax that we will use within task main here to actually get our robot to do something. All right, thank you.